Don't hurt yourself. You know how easy you start rolling that shoulder.
I know. You gotta give him like a stretch. Yep. There's JB.
Hey, JB. You late, girl. Where you at?
Hey, Liz. Hey.
Oh, my phone just told me we're alive.
Hey, Myra. All right.
Okay, so let's just make an entrance.
Bam! I made it. I made it.
Nope. We
Hey,
played the
guys.
long version just for you. We knew. It was in the atmosphere.
And you know there is a what had happened was moment. Oh my goodness. Happy Friday. Okay, first of all, welcome back, VR.
Yes.
Yay.
Yay, I got a balloon.
Welcome back, VR.
I gotta pick it up.
Welcome back, VR. Yes. Boys and girls, y'all didn't even tell me I had lipstick on my teeth. Told you it was a what had happened was mama said, all right, I think I'm good now. Anyway, boys and girls, see, you know, when you do stuff live, I ain't even get a chance to check my lip because I was like, Angela, you know, your girls, we got to get there. It's VR's welcome back party. But okay, so boys and girls, if you're just joining us, first of all, it is Fun Friday, rocking with the Fun Friday crew, Pat Simmons, Vanessa Raleigh, and Angela Anderson in the house, hanging out with you guys. Happy Friday. Today is Welcome Back VR Day, so we'll be quizzing VR because VR was like just all over, guys, all over. So we want to hear about that. Guys, she had a nice VR. Was it lunchtime, brunch time? Yes, the day before when you got to hang out with Lady Dansbury, but say her real name for me. I just don't want
Adjua Endo. We had cocktails downtown Atlanta.
Yes. So we want to hear a little bit about that as well. That was just awesome, amazing. And then we got some other shenanigans that we're going to talk about what's going on in the world. Did you and Pat, did y'all get I inboxed you a TikTok that I told you would be, did y'all see that?
Okay. I got it, but it didn't make sense.
We're going to discuss it. We'll talk about that a little bit as well. I'll tell you what the word is on the street. But all I can say is,
does that do with Will Smith?
We don't do that. But we're going to talk about that a little bit later.
Does that do with Will Smith and Jada?
No. It's nothing about that. It's all I'm going to say is it involves a sink, some kitchen, the kitchen sink, some chicken, and some seasoning. And then we're going to talk about it.
Oh, wait a minute. Is it Paula Patton?
It's not. But speaking of the Paula Patton, you know, I saw this and I said, I got to talk about this with my girls or whatever. I'm late. I've heard about the Paula Patton one, but I haven't watched it yet. So we'll talk about that too. So boys and girls, thank you so much. We got Caitlin, Myra Cook hanging out there, Tiff from Tiff Happy Place hanging out there, Mama Tony in the house, Author Sharon Blunt in the house. Thank you guys for joining us. And of course, the one, the only, Rhonda McKnight. Okay, hold that thought when I say Rhonda. Hold on. Okay.
So we got another used balloon we got for Rhonda.
Rhonda McKnight in the house. Rhonda McKnight. Okay, Rhonda, I feel like Brown, you know, will Meet the Brown. He'd be like, this is your granddaddy. Why am I singing today?
I don't know. It had to do with evidently what happened was moments.
I love that. But anyway, okay, so Vanessa and Pat, it's a welcome back party. So we're going to tell about our attires that we have on today. Pat, is that a beautiful royal purple that I'm seeing, or that's what it looks like on my screen?
It's purple.
Okay, tell us about that purple, girl. Tell us about that purple.
Someone knew that this was my favorite color.
Oh.
So she gave me this, and I thought that was so nice. I got this maybe about 5 years ago.
Okay.
And then this I was eyeing in a catalog. It's just a long sweater, but I bought it because of this.
Uh-oh.
Look at this, girl. Pat, I like that. I like. Yes.
They said it was thinner, but I have a jacket to wear over it.
Uh-huh.
And so I started to bring the jacket up, but I haven't finished the lining because when the seasons change, I stopped sewing that season.
See, Pat, I learned something. I didn't know that you stopped sewing when the season changed.
Yeah, to me, because we had snow flurries today. It'll be 70 on Sunday. St. Louis weather changes, but like if it's anything wool, I stop sewing. If I haven't finished it, see you next season. And I'm still sewing the spring. And so now I have a lot of fall stuff ready to sew because I ran out of time.
So Pat, so you actually have a sewing TBS pal. Because like readers, we got a TBR pal. So you got a to be sewn pal. I know. It was
I cut. So it was so much easier. So much easier.
Yeah. Well, it's very pretty, Pat. I like that. Yes.
Beautiful.
Look, Rhonda said, what? A halfway ready outfit? Interesting.
Okay, I'll be back.
Look, Rhonda, I'm ready to see because I know even the half done stuff is gonna be looking nice because that's how Pat do it. That's how Pat do it. So VR, before we get into our welcome back VR and getting all the tea, what are you wearing today?
I'm cold, so I have on my comfy sweater. I have a very nice blouse on because I'm actually teaching in the Las Vegas Henderson Group virtual conference.
Yeah.
So here's the teacher look. Here's the cold look. Here's the teacher look. Here's the cold look.
I love it. But see, the thing about it is, it's layers. So when it's your time to be on camera and teach, you can just take it off. And when it's time to, just put it back on. VR, did you lose your mic? We don't hear you anymore.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, there you go, VR.
Okay. Rhonda.
Okay. See, Rhonda, you are like Michael Jackson. You want to be starting something. You want to be starting something. Okay, Pat, show us what you got.
Okay. VR saw this pattern and see the sleeves are out. So
okay.
See. So
I'm ready for that one, Pat. Oh, okay.
It's velvet, right?
So, only thing I got to do is finish the lining. Then it got hot, and I said, "Shoot, forget that."
Because that's velvet, right, Pat?
It's like a velvet, yes.
Yeah. So Pat, when you put stuff aside, so when will you pick that back up?
Late summer.
Late summer. Okay. And then it'll be ready for the fall, I'm thinking. Is that fall?
Yep.
I like that, Pat. That looks nice, girl. If I didn't know a liner was missing, I tell you.
But it's funny because remember we had a show where we were talking about sweaters that are all open.
Yeah.
And when I saw the pattern, I think I showed VR. I don't know if I want a jacket with the elbows out. But then
a jacket with the
you didn't see that. Yeah. It's peekaboo elbows. Peekaboo elbows.
See, the elbows are out.
Oh.
Then I saw somebody with a jean jacket. I said, okay, I'm getting that pattern.
Oh.
So if I see something that someone's wearing I like, I'm like, okay, I'm getting ready to go give me that pattern.
Oh, nice. Okay. Pat, I haven't forgotten about my was it a dress last week? I said that, if the Lord just so tells you that,
I put on that tuxedo outfit. I don't know why I made that. That thing has to be a good 10 years old.
Oh, wow. And Pat, Rhonda had an interesting question. She said, have you ever made your own patterns?
Let me just say, a lot of times sew outfits from 3 and 4 different patterns. Like I like the sleeves, I like the top, but when I try to make my patterns, let's just say it's more work than if I just take a pattern and adjust it. So Rhonda, I ain't you, girl. I ain't the queen. Can't do that.
I love it. Well, boys and girls, if you are just joining the Fun Friday crew, we all 3 are here. VR is back as well. So we're having a welcome party for her and some other shenanigans that we are talking about today. Well, what am I wearing today? It's a welcome back party. I'm representing Riches and Reading today. I'm just wearing my Riches and Reading, the green one. I have an orange one as well. Y'all know I love these earrings. So I'm kind of rocking those. I just kind of felt like they matched or whatever. So that's my look for today, guys. But hey, I can still party as well. So VR, tell the people. I know you told them where you were, but tell us a little bit about your trip. You know, whatever you want.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Before, okay, we've welcomed her back. And because she's still number one.
Okay.
Still got a little air.
Yeah.
And we know she's the best.
She's the best.
So
y'all are so sweet.
Before, it's as long as they say, as long as the love lasts, as long as the air in the balloon lasts. Okay, I'm using it. But before we turn it over to her, because it's all about VR today, she's been traveling, and I said, I think I should travel too. So what I did for my travel is I picked up all these travel magazines that tell me where all these places I can go and act like I've been there. So with that being said, VR, take it over. Tell us all.
Be our tour guide. Tell us where you went.
So since the 24th, I've been in a number of places. So on the 24th of March, I was in Portland, Oregon for the Public Library Association conference. I was there to give away ARCs for Murder in Westminster, my mystery coming out in September, as well as Sister Mother Warrior.
I don't have that one yet.
Yeah, y'all gonna get them because I just got the ARC. So Sister
Well,
Mother Warrior.
Look, but I do have this one. I do have this one.
Yes. So the day that came out, I was on a plane to follow the path of the Queen. There's a Black Queen that you guys will learn everything about next year or later on this year when the announcement comes out. That literally spent 30 years in exile, and she had access to about $6 million. She had her state jewels, so she had her emeralds and diamonds and whatnot. She bought houses in Hastings, London, which is right on the sea coast. I actually went into her house. It is still authentic. The woman who lives there, because they're getting ready to put one of those plaques to say that she lived there on the building. She's used to people coming in asking, so she let us come in. The original pine floors, the sitting room, she could see the sea from the sitting room. The bedrooms are there. It's just the actual handrail of the steps, the stairs, because these are they lived in townhouses, so it's like keep going up.
Okay.
Everything is still there. So I was in Hastings. I went to Blackheath and lost my mind at an old bookshop.
Oh,
so,
wow.
I got, I have this thing for very old books. Gold leaf and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Most of these books are at least 70, if not 100, if not almost 200 years old.
So
wow.
Suitcase to bring that back?
Actually, I was smart to bring a suitcase with me, an extra empty one, duffel bag. And then I went to one of these little shops and I bought book bags. So I bought like an extra book bag.
Okay.
So somebody at CBLR this year is going to win a book bag from London.
Woo! Okay.
Because I bought two and only needed one.
Can we kind of get in on that, or no? We don't qualify.
I got something for y'all because you can't go in these countries and be like, my homies need something from the countries. But you guys, like, when I say I lost my mind, guys. Oh wow! This. Okay, let me flip to it. But it has the plates of the picture. So somebody actually, this is before they could actually print and color things. So they literally, you could see it. They pasted it on. So these are prints that they made with a different technique, and then they pasted it on
inside the books.
Yes, that's how they used to do it. Wow. That's how they used to do it. And look, that look like a Black woman. I flipped the page. I look like a Black woman on that page. Ain't that something?
I'm with you, Rhonda. So we still talk about that backpack.
Maybe I do something, but so lost my mind in Blackheath, and it was so funny. You go into these stores, and English people don't know what you're doing and whatnot. And all of a sudden, my stack on the counter, she was like, "Oh, darling, have you seen this book? Oh, your baby. She saw the book with the color. We'll just give you that one." I like this. This works for me.
Oh, which is why you needed that extra suitcase.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So like my carry-on book bag with wheels, and ladies out here, make sure all your suitcases have wheels to them.
Oh yeah.
You will thank me later. You need
the wheels that'll circle, not the tilt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The book bags, I've only seen the tilt ones on there, but the big ones, I've got one now. If you go to my Instagram page, you'll actually see it. It drives like a baby carriage. Oh. It's a beautiful thing in the world. It goes the narrow way down. So like when you go on the airlines, you don't have to twist up and everything because it drives the narrow way down on your suitcase.
Ooh. Oh, so it's like the Maserati of suitcases, huh?
Basically, it's a good to, if you're going to do traveling, invest in something that's light. So you want if the bag is, I learned this really 2 trips ago. The cuter the bag, the more heavy it is. So you don't want something that cute. You want something that's basic, because you need the bag itself needs to be around 3 pounds or less.
Oh.
Because by the time you put your crap in it, you're gonna be pushing with those 13-pound leather bags. You're gonna be already pushing to the ceiling. You're gonna get they charge like $75 if you're overweight.
Right, over 50.
Wow.
Is it still 50 international? Because it's 50 here.
50 in some places. They had me doing kilograms. It was like, if it's over 23 kilograms, you'll be paying an extra fee. So basically, you got to stay on the 50. That's all around 50.
Wow. Okay.
But you got to have a good bag. But anyway, so I had a duffel bag that folded down, but it was really strong. So I knew I could put a lot of stuff in it and it wouldn't rip.
Okay.
So that's where I put half the books. The other half was put in the book bag with wheels. And then my toiletry and stuff that was in the book bag with the wheels went into the book bag on my back. So I got it all through, got it through customs, and the rest is history. But
I love that. Now, VR, tell us something. Did you have a planned itinerary? So once you got there, you knew all the stops, some stuff. Because guys, VR, she really was doing research, guys. She was there for research. Did you have a list of things for your research that you needed? Okay, bam, there you go. Tell us about that.
So the way I had 1 week. All right. So the way this trip comes about is I'm doing this research. Everything that this queen saw is still in existence. So I can't just utilize maps, because normally when I do research, y'all have seen me pull out all these maps and whatnot. But in the islands, most of the things that were there have been destroyed by earthquakes, hurricanes, or war. So it's gone. Everything is gone. And so you can't tell me I put the building on the wrong side of the street. You can't do it.
Because you were there.
You're not 200 years old. You can't tell me that, right? But you go to Florence and the baptistry is there. The Duomo is there. Many of the statuaries that Michelangelo and all these other guys have created are still there from when she saw them.
Exciting.
So I had to go see it. She reportedly had a meeting with the Pope. So I went to Rome. And so literally I planned out almost, I'm an over planner, almost over planned. I had to put like human breaks, because I had my daughter.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Now we're listening to this, and some of us know her schedule, but did you hear how she so casually said, I just went to Rome, like she went down the street to the grocery store. I went to Rome. Tell them exactly how far these places are, VR.
Okay. So let me back up, because we started with the London part of the trip, which was the end of the trip. So when you're Google Travel, so I'm going to tell people, when you want to go someplace, go Google Travel first, because it'll tell you all the airlines and it'll tell you based on your dates when is the best time to travel. And I've been noticing something, that if I booked in April, the minute you cross over April 1, all the tickets went up by $300. a piece. So my daughter was going with me. My nephew went with me. 2 other friends went with me. So boom, 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 boom. And all them extra 300. Oh, heck no. People ain't going to try and do that. They ain't got that kind of, they ain't save money like that. So we were like, okay, this is where we're leaving. So we did that. We went to Florence first. So we went to Florence. We saw, if you follow my Instagram page, you will see the Piazza of Michelangelo. Michelangelo is a very interesting dude. Anytime they have a problem, they just said, hey, Mike, can you fix it? Mike's an architect. He actually hadn't painted before he did the Sistine Chapel. The Pope just said, I know you can do it. And he just got up there and started, and he's like, because the man's a genius. He fixed bridges. Like we walking on, oh yeah, Michelangelo fixed this bridge. It's the craziest thing. But
wow.
We started in Florence. We see that. We went to Rome, and that's actually just a train. So you can actually just take a train for about $20. Catch a train from Florence. You go to Rome. We saw the Colosseum in Rome. We saw people scalping tickets to the Colosseum at Rome.
Oh, did you hear? Okay.
Yes. But then we went into the Vatican Museum, which goes through some of the older parts of the Vatican, because now the Pope lives in a different place. But my queen actually is reported to have had a meeting with the Pope. So I wanted to see what that looks like. And so now I have pictures of what the windows look like, the actual flooring, because they preserved the actual tile in one room, but they said the whole area where the Pope would have been, his living room, et cetera, would have been this tile. I got all of that. This is stuff you don't see in the books. So that's why you can't just depend on the books. You actually have to go there and whatnot. And so the Vatican is insane. It's huge. They have so many art treasures, and you'd be like, Pope, how you get all this stuff? What you be doing? Because Pope, somebody, he didn't do it, but he's got the money to pay these people to do it, or they're taking tithes in a new form. Not sure, but it's fascinating.
Wow.
So we went to Pisa, and did you know that all the buildings are leaning in Pisa, not just the Leaning Tower?
Is there a reason?
The soil is bad.
Oh.
So in where the Leaning Tower of Pisa is, there's a baptistry, because that's where they baptize you. So it's like almost cradle to grave in that area. There's a baptistry. They didn't bury you in the ground. They buried you kind of in the walls in a church. So there's a big cemetery, above ground cemetery right there, the baptistry, and then the Leaning Tower is actually a bell tower, which they were ringing the bells and whatnot. But there are times where you go into the baptistry, because of the way the cones are shaped on the top, you hear echoes. These are, once again, things that you would not know by necessarily reading books, that how the echoes sound. So we actually had a guard who went over there and just started singing, and you could hear the special echo.
Oh, wow.
It's from a writer, as a sensory writer, for those of us who love to just feel it and touch it and hear it, it was an amazing trip from that perspective. So we do the Italian tour, and we end up in London, and it's actually Google Travel. It's cheaper to fly from Rome to London than Florence to London.
Oh,
don't ask me why.
But you did research,
so we went from Rome and went to England, and like I told you, we had a private backstage tour of Drury Lane. That's important because my murder mystery series, the next one is Murder at Drury Lane, so I know where to kill people. I had to keep that quiet during the tour because that could make people look at you funny.
Yeah.
If he fell off the stage, he gonna die. These are things.
Now, Carrie just told me it was on the news about a lady, a romance author, who wrote How to Kill Someone, and then they arrested her because she had actually killed her husband.
Yep. I saw that there was something similar. It must be catching. I saw something about a couple years ago that happened too. And I think we know that lady. Pat, I think that we might have actually been Facebook friends with, but that's
okay.
From the
okay. So moving right along.
I'm glad you didn't say anything.
Okay. So as y'all can see, VR had an amazing trip, guys. I know Rhonda had put in the comment sections. If you don't already follow VR on Instagram, go over to her Instagram page, follow her, guys. The pictures are like amazing. Oh my goodness, it's just, you will enjoy. It's almost like VR. She shared parts of her trip, from the food to their locations to the different sightings that they went on. It's amazing, and it's on her Instagram. She may have posted some on Facebook too, but I definitely know it is on Instagram. Also, the luggage that VR is talking about with the wheels, that's on Instagram as well, if you want to know about that too. And so VR, you had a amazing evening. Was it yesterday? I'm trying to get my dates right.
Okay, so finally we get back to the States, and I'm supposed to fly out on Thursday to Portland, the other Portland, so Portland, Maine. But I'm looking at my messages and it's like, hey, I'm in town. Would you like to have cocktails? And it's my executive producer, one of the executive producers of Island Queen, Adjo Ando. She was in town doing some of the what do you call it, the news media rollouts that they're doing with Bridgerton, etc. We've Zoomed together on a number of occasions, but actually hadn't ever met. So I was like, sure, let me actually wake up, because I'm jet lagging all over the place. Wake up, get down there, and she's everything that you think this woman is. She is absolutely lovely. She loves history. And she makes you feel very, very proud to write, because as writers, we are blessing other industries. Like the whole audiobooks is giving our people opportunities to have that type of work. And then when our books are made into movies or plays or television shows, we are blessing our people to have roles. And it is just so nice. And now that, Hollywood's waking up, those screenwriter rooms are going to be diverse. Like, one of the beautiful things, talking backstage of Bridgerton, is they had a diverse writer's room. So that's why you see more cultural elements in how they present themselves and how they do certain things. Everything from the Afro pick in the Queen's wig to just bruh daps. I mean, there's all kind of things. It's having that diversity in the room. So all the creators out here, keep creating. You are just you're part of the food chain to help so many different people, give opportunities for so many people. So don't get discouraged. There is just, you are part of the wheel, guys. You gotta finish it. Finish that book, get it out there, get the poems out there. Everything is fitting in and creating opportunities for more people. So you're part of the wheel of blessing other folks.
I love that.
Adjun's wonderful. She's just wonderful. At this point in the process, we've got announcements that I can't talk about. But we're still 18 to 24 months out, guys. 18 to 24 months, because they have to write the first script. They have to write the first treatment first, for those in the Hollywood biz thing. So the first treatment has to be done. They have to write the first script. Then they have to write that first season, and it gets shopped. I think after the first episode, it gets shopped, but they still have to produce the rest of the season scripts and whatnot. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing with us. We definitely wanted to make sure that today was Welcome Back VR Day, and that we got to hear about your amazing trip that you went on to. So we're glad that you're back safely. For guys who may not know, VR is also doing some things virtually. She is actually the keynote speaker for the Las Vegas Writers Conference that's going on right now. Of course, y'all know LA. They are 3 hours behind us, but when she get off of Fun Friday, she got some more stuff to do with that. So congratulations for being the keynote speaker for that. And so, guys, before we get off, we got to have this conversation. When I saw it today, I was like, I got to bring this to the table of the Fun Friday crew. Okay, so see, this is what had happened was, Rhonda, I'm going to send it to you because I know you have some commentary on this one. So there's this TikTok going around that you guys, some of them will say, things that Black people do for no reason is like the caption. And so they'll go, things Black people will do for no reason. And then they'll have a person of color to say whatever that is. So today, this young lady got on and she said, you know, things they do for no reason. And then she showed a picture. Now, this may just be me. Maybe we bougie. But it was the kitchen sink. And then the chicken was in the kitchen sink and she was seasoning the chicken. I don't do that. I don't know about y'all, but I'm like so first of all, of course, you know, I'm a clean whatever the poultry is or all that stuff. But even after I clean it, it go in a bowl or it you know. So I was in my mind, I was like, I don't do that. And so, but there were some people that said, because she said she don't do it either. But y'all put in the comment section because some people say they do. Some people said they do, but in my mind, I'm just like,
no, there's bacteria up in that thing. That's how you get the back people.
I think all that's old school. I mean,
yeah, I do know back in the, you know, I mean that was no.
That's one of those.
And we don't season grease.
Yeah,
okay?
that's
I'm just gonna put it out here.
Want to
put it
pick
out
up
here.
from
We don't season
grandma and mama. That's
Mama don't
yeah,
season
okay.
no
So I just wanted to bring it to the table to see if people do that. I mean, if you know people that do that, but I just know, you know, I was just like, I don't do that. But anyway, that's just like, well, never mind, I ain't gonna go on that one. So, and like I said, I was about to say something else, but I ain't even gonna go. You know, I heard of people like they wash their collard greens in the washing machine. But anyway, I'm not gonna go on that one. I don't do that either. So
now I actually have heard of that because, but that's some dirt. They get the greens that have a lot of sand still in it, so they put them in there to get the sand out.
Okay,
you know.
Yeah, but I could see some greens getting stuck in the little holes.
I don't know.
You know,
and so okay, Rhonda said back in the day, but we know better. That's like using newspaper to drain your fried chicken. Just know there's ink on the paper. Stop it. But washing machine isn't clean. Yeah,
But it's washing machine. It's got to be clean because you use soap on the washing machine, so it should be clean during each cycle. If you think about it, because you got to wash it. It washes. You're washing the clothes, otherwise the clothes ain't clean, right? So your washing machine is clean.
That's just too much work.
That's too much work, and I'd be like afraid. Is there a leaf stuck up someplace in there that you know you're gonna burn up later on?
So somebody enlighten me, and Rhonda may have to be the one to do it because Rhonda, I think I seen you post about it. I missed it. Maybe I gotta go find the TikTok. So what did Paula Patton do? She was frying her chicken, and what happened? I haven't seen it yet. Pat, I think we out of the loop. We haven't seen it yet. I heard about it.
So this is what happened was she was on there doing a video talking about, oh, I just love making chicken. My mama make this recipe and make this chicken recipe. And so she's doing the process, right? So she cleaned the chicken. So I was like, okay, she didn't screw up there. She cleaned the chicken and everything. But then she didn't put no salt or anything on the chicken. Nothing. She just put it directly in the grease. And everybody's like, that's going to be some bland chicken. Then she starts seasoning the oil. The chicken is frying in the oil. She's putting all the seasoning in the oil. So that you got her, it was paprika, it was black pepper, it was salt, but it's all in the oil. So the oil is seasoned and they're burning. So you know, the seasoning is burning. So all the oil is now black and the chicken is in there. She's like, ooh, that's when you know it's good. And she taking it out. I mean, the chicken did look okay, but I'm like,
DR, do you think she forgot?
Dirt.
And she tried to fix it up? Like you think she normally maybe would season it before? No. Okay, I tried to help her.
She made it like her mama made it.
So was it done? Did anyone taste test it?
No, I saw the TikTok version of making fun of her, so I don't know if anybody actually ate it. But that's when you started to see on Twitter her ex-husband. Everybody was like, "We understand, man. We sorry. We you know give you you know."
Just wrong, just all the way wrong. Oh, she said this was how she did it, and she stand by. Oh, okay. Well, I tried to help you. Okay, but I'm with you, Rhonda. Yes, you. Okay, now Rhonda, do you say Larry's or Laurie's seasoning salt?
She's gonna spell it the same way. Will you say Laurie's?
You say Laurie's. Okay. I get. What do you say, VR? Maybe it's because
We don't use seasoning salt because I always wonder what they season that salt with. So we don't use seasoning salt.
Oh,
so
really?
you make your own. Do you
we
make
put
your
our own
own?
spices on it. On the chicken. Garlic powder, cayenne, black pepper, salt. Robin Thicke is ex-husband.
Oh my goodness. So guys, that was one of the things that I wanted to share with you guys. Today is like National Zoo Day as well. So y'all know did you guys take your children to the zoo? Or do you take them to the zoo? Are you zoo fans or what have you?
Well, our zoo is free. So a lot of people come to St. Louis because we have a world-renowned zoo that's free.
How y'all make money?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
how y'all feed the animals?
Our zoo
Y'all
is
get
free.
federal money? Y'all get a grant?
I don't know what it is. But we invest money in those things like our art museum.
So y'all do taxes. That's how y'all pay for it.
I don't know, but our zoo is free. A lot of people like to come to St. Louis because we have a free zoo and it is amazing.
Oh, wow. Now, Rhonda, how you gonna hate the zoo? I mean, really, Rhonda,
you have a bad experience, Rhonda.
She probably got lost.
I did. Okay, I told y'all this
at the
story
zoo.
before, but I actually enjoyed the zoo. But I think as the kiddos got older, I think it's more me that want to go than them. But I really enjoyed the zoo. Rhonda, we're gonna talk about how.
No, Rhonda, that's not the zoo. That's the circus. Those animals at the circus stink, not stank. Like the elephants that come out, they stank.
Yeah.
So, Rhonda, speaking of hot, I did have to learn the best time to go to the zoo because there was one time where we went, because most time we would go as a family. And so one time we kind of went like the spring of the year. Guys, another time we went like in the middle of June. Baby, let me tell you, it was so hot. The animals was hiding. Like they weren't even coming out. It was like
if it's too hot, they won't.
I was like, ooh, we'll never do this again. So now I know whenever we go to the zoo, it has to be like early spring. Cause I can't, and y'all know I don't do hotness like that. So it was, yeah. I went to the San Diego Zoo and all the animals were asleep. Oh, but I do love, and my favorite animal to go see is the giraffes. Like I have to go see the giraffes. Like before, somewhere in that trip, I like the elephants too, but I have to go see the giraffes. Do you guys have an animal that you like to see, or of course, Rhonda? We know Rhonda don't like
red panda.
The who?
The red panda. Oh. Every time we go, they're always huddled up next to the lights to get warm.
Oh,
it's just. And they like to escape a lot. But anyway.
Favorite animal. I think the last zoo we went to was when Simmons was in San Antonio and it was hot. And we went to the zoo. But see, I'll be looking at those wild safari.
Pat, look at Rhonda. Rhonda just cutting up.
I don't have any grandchildren. I got a granddaughter. But we went to San Antonio Zoo and them animals, they safari animals. And listen, ain't nobody going to jump over a rock, over a fence and come looking for me.
Pat, look what Robin said. Oh my goodness. Oh, the lions and the hippopotamus. Okay, Roger.
I just
okay, remember what Robin Pendleton said, okay?
And I'm
not.
I had my great niece over yesterday. She looked like a little baby doll. I don't have any grandkids. I have a grand dog. I don't have any grandkids.
I love it. Oh my goodness. So guys, that's about it. Of course, if you haven't had an opportunity to read A Duke, the Spy, an Artist, and a Lie, Tell a friend, like, tag, and share. Tell everybody that it is released in audiobook as well as ebook and paperback. Make sure you get a copy of that. Oh my goodness, boys and girls, Murder in Westminster is available for pre-order right now as well. If you're lucky, you might get a ARC copy. And Sister Mother Warrior, she will be doing some ARC copies pretty soon. Is it available for pre-order yet, VR? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, it is. It's available for pre-order. Adjua also does the audio for this. So if you liked her performance for Island Queen, you're gonna love Sister Mother Warrior, done by Adjua Ando, Lady Donsbury.
I love that. Yes. And boys and girls, oh my goodness, Something Good, guys. Guess what? Something Good is 30 days old on today. Shout out to our girl Vanessa Miller. 30 days out in the WOW ebook, paperback, as well as audiobook. If you've read it already, guys, let me just tell you, it is definitely something good. Make sure you leave a review. I know Vanessa would be so appreciative for that as well. Check the comment section. You know, Rhonda, she got the hookup. She's putting those links in the comment section as well. Of course, you know, VR, she got those magnets that me and Pat, we still waiting on ours. We don't got one. We don't have one.
We don't have one.
And guys, of course, I showed it the other day on my page. Queen Surrender. It is available in hardback. Is that correct?
And The Confession is available in hardback now too.
Pat, I'm laughing because I got so many books. But wait,
I know, and I got Vanessa VR's new book in the bedroom, so I can start reading that.
Yes. So, guys, there's lots of books out there that you can read over the weekend. Lots of new releases coming as well. So definitely like, tag, and share. Tell a friend about that as well. And we hope that each one of you have an amazing weekend. Today is Friday as well. Tomorrow starts the weekend. So have a nice weekend. VR, I know you have the Las Vegas Writers Conference that you will be at just a little while. Pat, I know you're in the writing cave. Yes, that's our show, guys. See you later. Welcome back, VR.
Yay!
One that was really sharp.
I guess
That's called the short version.
coming in, so she did the short.